everybody, so for today's video I am going to show you what I have packed in my travel bag. As you may or may not know, I am heading off to New York next week, or the week you're watching this, with some friends, and I'm so excited. I have been once before, but it was during like a tour, and I think we were there for literally 24 hours, so I walked the streets of New York, or one of the streets, and then we flew home. So I really haven't experienced it in all its full glory, so I'm really excited for the trip. If any of you have any recommendations or places you think we should absolutely visit, please feel free to leave them in the comments, by the way, because yeah, I would love to know. I don't want to go there and miss out on something amazing and wish I had known before I left. So yes, do let me know. Now, I don't know whether New York is classed as a long haul flight. I'm classing it as a long haul flight, but it's not like super long. It's not hours and hours and hours, but I am classing it as a long haul flight because it's more than like 3 hours. So to me, that's long haul. So I have pre-packed my bag and I am fully prepared for any event or occasion. I don't know whether I overpack my bag or whether this is actually quite tame compared to what some people take. I haven't actually watched too many of these sorts of videos online, but I think after this I probably will, just to make sure I have everything. But these are all the things that I take to make me feel comfortable on a flight, and the things that I would most likely use and like having like nearby. However, I do know that people have very different preferences, so I'd be really interested to know what you have as like your long haul flight staples. The bag I am taking as my hand luggage handbag is actually a backpack. This is a Burberry rucksack. It is in the size medium. I was torn between going for a large or a medium. Oh, the sun's just gone away. The large looked really large, and I'm quite a petite person, so I didn't want to look like a little tortoise walking through the airport. And also, sometimes for me, the bigger the bag, the more I'm gonna shove in it, the heavier it is, the more likely it is that Alfie is gonna have to take half my things because I can't actually carry it. With that in mind, I went for the medium size. I am obsessed with this backpack. I don't own a backpack, I don't think. I have a Chloe backpack, but it's more of like a handbag with straps. It's tiny, and I wouldn't use that for something like a long haul flight because you can't get enough in it. And generally I always rely on the fact that Alfie will have a backpack, so he'll take my electricals, because if I have a handbag on my arm, it gets weighed down very easily, but also you're then left with an arm that's out of action. So I think for me personally, the best thing to take to an airport, especially if you're going on a bit of a longer flight, is a backpack. You get both arms free to use for whatever else you need to do, a bit of pre-flight shopping, go and eat some food, but also you're constantly needing to like get your passport out, get your boarding pass out, so having a handbag on my arm generally is a little bit more annoying. And I've got everything I need in here, and it doesn't feel like, the straps are quite thin, but it doesn't feel like it would be an issue. Okay, going inside the bag. Let's open this up. It's done by a drawstring, so it pulls it in nice and tight, which is good. And I am just gonna grab things as I see them and pull them out. So the first thing I have in here is a book. I think it's a given. I feel like most people traveling have a book. I mean, it doesn't help that this is actually quite chunky, but I've just started reading this. I've heard some great things about this. This is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, and it is written by Gail Honeyman, and I've heard some great things about it. I've only just started it, literally. I'm up to chapter 3, so I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm excited to read this for a bit on the plane. Generally, I like to try and do different things to keep me entertained, so I might watch a film at one point, play a game on my iPad, watch a TV series I've downloaded, but then at some point I will probably read my book. And if not on the flight, definitely while we're away. Headphones, these are the Bang & Olufson H8s, I think I want to say, and these are the on-ear headphones. I did order, I was gonna say download, I did download some bigger ones. I ordered the over-ear headphones, because over-ear tends to be a lot more comfortable to wear, especially if it's for like quite a prolonged amount of time, and it can be a bit uncomfortable if you have on-ear, especially in-ear. I couldn't do in-ear at all. I ordered the over-ear and I looked absolutely ridiculous. I was gutted. I was like, I just can't wear them. I think I look so stupid, and they didn't quite fit me properly. So I ordered the H8s on ear, and I love these. They're amazing. They also have noise cancellation, which for an aeroplane I feel like makes a lot of difference. If you are someone who likes to feel like you are in your own space, or you find flying quite difficult, noise cancellation headphones really help, because if you're trying to concentrate on a meditation or a kind of more hypnotherapy style app or a podcast, if you can still hear the buzz around you and the like whir of the plane, it's a lot harder to try and relax and like listen to something. So yeah, I would definitely advise you get some noise cancellation. This is my little kind of things I might need pack. This is in my Zoella Beauty No Filter Needed, which is perfect for handbags. It has like a copper on the back. And inside I have a packet of Kleenex, some blister plasters, because you definitely don't want to get caught short in the airport with blisters, like, or traveling, to be honest. Travel calm tablets. I get really bad motion sickness or travel sickness, so having tablets are really important. Wind settlers. Have I ever talked about these? I feel like I talk about them a lot in real life, but maybe not in a vlog. I can also get quite bad trapped wind. Something I want to divulge in? Who cares? It's a thing. And also bloating, and if you get bloating or you have trapped wind, or like sometimes just like a gassy tummy, doesn't necessarily mean you're like burping or farting 24/7, hence why it's trapped, but it's such an uncomfortable feeling. And especially if you're in an aeroplane and you can't get up and walk around or lie down, or you can't like do anything to kind of get rid of that, these are incredible. I think they're called windies in America, but over here they're called wind settlers, unless we also have windies, I'm not sure. But I always take these, whether they're in my like hand luggage or just in my suitcase. And then I also have some slightly stronger travel sickness tablets as well. That is like my little pouch of things you might need. My liquids. I love this part just because it's just full of like great things. I never know with these whether they accept them. It's so 50-50. I've taken things like this to the airport before and they've gone, take it out of that bag, put it in the plastic bag, and some are approved and some aren't. So I mean, I'm gonna keep it in here, and if I get there and they tell me to empty it into another bag, I'll do that. But for now, I'm keeping it all in this. It does have a little aeroplane on it, so should be fine. Anyway, inside my little clear bag, I have a La Roche-Posay thermal spring water for sensitive skin. Oh my god, this is amazing. If you're on a plane that's quite stuffy, or you feel like your skin's really drying up, this is great, and somehow always stays cool, which I really like. I also have my Clinique Moisture Surge. I will never go on a long haul flight or a flight that's slightly longer without it. It's amazing. Being on an aeroplane is not the best for your skin. It's extremely drying. So having something like this, if I decide to take off my makeup or wear a face mask, or I don't know, do a little pamper routine, which I do think is also very nice to do on a long haul flight. If you get bored of the films and you're not reading, it's just something else nice to do. Clinique Moisture Surge is great. Extended thirst relief. I actually first discovered this before a flight to Florida, where I wanted something to do just this, and I have used it ever since. I love it. Oh, I have this, which I'm a little bit obsessed with at the moment. I got this when I was in Germany from Rossmann, and it is the Essence Sweet Peach flavoured non-sticky lip gloss for glossy lips. I'm kind of loving glossy lips at the moment, and this is a lip balm. It has quite a nice little tint to it, but it also tastes amazing, and I just thought it would be nice to throw that in there. Some eye masks. Now I have 3 packs. One for the way there, if I decide I want to kind of refresh my eyes. One for the way back. And one because if you have them, someone you're traveling with will also want to put some on, like without a doubt. It's kind of that thing where someone gets a chewing gum out and then everyone else goes, oh, can I have one? Can I have one? Like, I just know someone who I'm flying with will go, oh, I really want to do some eye patches. And then I've got a spare. I also have these makeup remover wipes. These are by a brand called Asana. These are also from Germany, and I freaking love these. I'm so sad we can't get them here because they smell, oh my god, they smell amazing. It's like a spring meadow. I absolutely love these. If only for the fact that I'm just gonna smell them. Like, I just love them. But I also think it's quite nice to have face wipes in case you do want to take your makeup off and do a little bit of a routine. I also then have hand cream. Now, I own a lot of different hand creams, but at the moment my hands are severely dry. And so the strongest one I can find that's in a travel size is this one by L'Occitane, and it is the dry skin hand cream. It's great. So I shall be applying this like every 20 minutes on the plane. I also have my rollable perfume. This is MAC Turquatic. I have been using this since I was about 18 years old. I absolutely love it. It's a very fresh scent. Oh. And again, I just think it's nice to have a little like spruce up on the plane, or maybe just before you get off, just so you feel a bit more fresh. I then have a hair tie. I don't like to go anywhere without a hair tie. In fact, it will probably be on my wrist, but I've put it in the bag for now, just because if I ever want to like get my hair off my face, or just, I don't know, for me, like getting into my cozies or feeling comfortable, I do just tie my hair back, so I think it's nice to have one of those. And then for lips as well, I have the Glossier balm.com Universal Skin Salve, which I also think is an aeroplane necessity. The travel documents. This, because I have kind of arranged this, is kind of like a little mini pack for everybody, so that they have like their boarding pass for the way there, for the way back, but also details of where we're staying, just in case they need to fill out the address on the aeroplane, because I feel like it's better to give everyone that information before you're all about to land and everyone's looking at you like, what's the address, what's the address? I'm like, oh. So I put it all in here. This is all the travel documentation. I don't know how do you take your travel documentation? Do you just have it like this? Do you have it in a folder? Do you fold it and put it in a really smart leather bound like document holder? Like, for me, I'm just going to just shove it in and just, yeah. I also then have my iPad Pro. Oh, I love this. It's full of all my favourite TV series, all my favourite films. It's got all the games I'm currently playing. It also has apps that you can like draw on and colour in. It's just great. I wouldn't go anywhere without this now. I love it. Especially for like travel. I mean, it's kind of impractical because it's so massive. I probably should take something slightly smaller, but I mean, it's a great screen. Then, of course, my laptop. Not that I am planning on actually using my laptop. I might write a little bit more of my book if I get like a chance. Should the feeling arise that I want to actually do some work on the plane, I have my laptop, but it's mostly just that I would never put this in my main luggage in case that gets lost or it gets damaged. I just prefer to have this with me. So that's everything in the main compartment, and then we've got this zippy one on the front. In it we have sunglasses. I don't know if it's going to be sunny when we get there, but I feel like sunglasses are just always in my handbag anyway. A pen for making notes, writing things down. I don't know, a pen's just, it's good to have a pen again. Chewing gum. I don't like to go anywhere without some chewing gum, so that is definitely coming. My purse, which has a grubby mark on it. What is that? This was a gift at Christmas. I absolutely love it. It is by Gucci. It says Blind for Love and it has a bumblebee on it. I'm actually becoming increasingly obsessed with bumblebees to the point where I'm like, maybe my first tattoo will be a bumblebee. I just love them and I love what they look like, and I just think they look so pretty, and I don't know, I just thought I would share that with you whilst we look at my purse. My passport, can't go anywhere without that. In fact, that has been in this bag for a good while because the other day me and Alfie left for the airport, and then as we were leaving the driveway I went, oh, did we pick up our passports? I think as I'm getting older it becomes increasingly easier to forget that you actually need this to go anywhere. So most important thing, passport. My mobile phone, I will be taking this of course away with me. This phone case, by the way, for anyone who is interested, is from Urban Outfitters. I really like it. It's got palm leaves on it. I feel like there's not a lot of choice for the old iPhone X cases, but I really liked this one. Spare camera battery for my camera. Now normally I would have my camera in here as well, but I am using it right now to film on, but I would take a spare battery that is fully charged. And in the side pocket I have a phone charger, because again, I wouldn't go anywhere without having some form of recharging my phone. You never know what's going to happen. You could lose your luggage. I don't know. It's always good to have something that will recharge your phone. Although I do need an adapter because these little bad boys will not plug in America. And that is everything from me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I would absolutely love it if you could give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And the sun's gone again. What's going on? And I shall see you again very, very soon.